Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. Today, we're going to review the Paladin Challenge series and pass the torch. Hi, I'm Jeffrey, and this is Life with a Pipe. Thank you for joining me again today. Bittersweet. The Paladin Challenge is coming to an end for my channel anyway. We will be passing the torch and I'll be announcing who the next challenge taker will be before the end of this video. Stay tuned. First thing I want to do is just recap the experience I've had that Jess Piping provided to me a year ago. Again, I'm super grateful for the grace that he offered me to not jump on this immediately when he sent it to me. And I'm super happy to have had this experience and shared this with him. And I'm very excited to be able to pass this on to another piper and share this experience with them and pay it forward. And I know he's already thinking of who he would like to pass it to next. And I look forward to seeing the Paladin Challenge continue on in perpetuity. This is a wonderful thing to share with other pipers as they want to learn and grow and expand their palate and learn more about how they taste things and what those tastes correlate with, and ultimately, hopefully, they find what they like, what they don't like, and can focus their long-term cellaring in on those types of things. Today, first, I am smoking the Round 2 tobacco in the Rossi 8626 that Jess provided for the Paladin Challenge. This has been a great smoking pipe. Love the color. The red stain on this is perfect. Great shape as well. The bold depth and width, perfect for tasting purposes. It does take a 6mm filter. I haven't used the filter for any of these tastings. I generally don't smoke with a filter, period. And in it, as I mentioned, we're smoking the Round 2 tobacco, which was the W.O. Larsen 1864 Perfect Mixture, which is a wonderful Virginia burley Cavendish blend with a chocolate topping. There's more to it than that. We'll do a review. I'll lay it all out here, but it's a Saturday morning. I'm recording with a cup of coffee. This sounded like the perfect match. So let's recap the Life with a Pipe Paladin Challenge series. The first round tobacco was Brunello Flake, which is manufactured by McBaron for Savinelli, which in my mind means that it is out of production at this point. I have not looked that up, but it was a wonderful flake. My guess was that it was a straight Virginia with brights and reds that had been aged or heat pressed because of the coloring of the leaf. And the end result was that it is a light and dark Virginia blend with Burley's and Macedonia leaf, which is an Oriental variety. So I totally missed the Burley, the Macedonia leaf. It was a great Virginia smoke, in my opinion, and I look forward to finishing that sample that he sent. The Round 2 tobacco, I already partially introduced it. The W.O. Larsen 1864 Perfect Mixture. It is a blend from the Orlick Tobacco Company, and it's manufactured by STG, the Scandinavian Tobacco Group. I had guessed that this was a Burley Virginia Cavendish blend with a chocolate casing or topping on the Cavendish part. This is not a goopy blend. You don't feel anything on your fingers after you handle it. So I went with a casing rather than a topping in that case. And the result, what it actually is, as described by the blender, is this blend consists of Virginia tobaccos from 3 continents. The balanced Virginia tobaccos are blended with fermented black Cavendish and premium Burley from the US, Malawi, and Mexico. So it contains black Cavendish, fermented Burley, and Virginia. I'm going to have to play around with fermenting Cavendish. I don't know what flavors that brings up, but it says the flavoring is amaretto, chocolate or cocoa, coffee, fruit, citrus, orange, whiskey. The chocolate is the apparent note that my palate gets from that. I mean, it is a great smoke with your morning coffee. Round 3 was Sillem's Black. And the Sillem's brand is currently owned by Torsten Seifert since 1995, but the production of the Sillem's blends is done by Kohlhaasen Kopp in Germany. I probably didn't pronounce that correctly, but that's all right. My guess when I was tasting this blend was that it was a Virginia base with Orientals and Latakia. The mixture is actually an English aromatic containing a large percentage of Cyprian Latakia, an equally large percentage of black Cavendish, which is flavored and sweetened, and it has a touch of Burley and Virginia to round things out. The aromas are described as honey and fruit essences. So the Latakia on that one was pretty subdued, if I remember correctly, but it had a nice Virginia forward flavor to me. I wouldn't be surprised if it was Virginia Cavendish that was used there due to the sweetness, but they added some extra toppings to it. It was a nice blend. Round 4 was Oriental Silk from Cornell and Deal. My guess was that it was a Virginia Burley Perique blend, and the mixture actually turned out to be a Turkish Oriental Perique Virginia blend. And the interesting thing, when you looked at it, it was a mixture of broken flake, which was probably the Virginia, and then there were ribbon tobaccos in there as well. So it was quite the hodgepodge of different textures. When I went to pack it, I had to break up the flake to make sure that it packed a little more evenly. But that was a great smoke as well. Very nice. Again, I didn't pick up the Oriental, but there's a lot of different Oriental varieties. You'll hear people use the term Turkish, and I'm not sure what variety that is specifically. In that blend, it was playing as a Burley. It was actually really quite nice. Round 5 was Glengarry Flake. Probably not pronouncing that correctly. It is a Gowith Hogarth blend, and my guess was that it was bright Virginias, mature Virginias, and Perique. And what it actually turned out to be was a straight Virginia composed of premium tobaccos from Brazil, Zimbabwe, and Malawi, all flue cured leaf, and it had a honeydew topping. Now, that blend reminded me a lot of a very aged McBaron Virginia number 1. This tin is from 1979 or older, so it's 45 plus years old, and the sweetness of that is what that blend reminded me of. So if you're interested in what a very aged Virginia tastes like, that blend is as close as I could possibly imagine it being. It's a great blend. Garth Hogarth, they blow my mind with their flavors and what they've been able to come up with. True blending masters. I look forward to trying a lot more of their stuff. The final 6th round. Jess had a great time picking this one out. It was Captain Bob's blend from Cornell and Deal. My guess was a bright Virginia mature. Wow, sorry, reading the wrong line. Virginia Cavendish Latakia with a grape topping. And it turns out that it is a mixture of Virginias and Burleys with a dash of Latakia and Perique with a refreshing flavor, is how it's described on the websites. They don't even want to say that it's a grape topping, but it is definitely a grape topping. It is grape jelly or Welch's grape juice. I've heard people call it wine, but it's not. It hasn't. It's grape juice. It's not fermented grape juice. It's grape juice. If there is a peanut butter flavored tobacco out there, which I think there is, mix it with this. That would be an interesting blend. I'm not in a hurry to try it, but just thoughts. If anybody out there is daring and wants to go down that path. So these 6 blends have been wonderful. I will be revisiting them, much like this one. Again, this W.O. Larsen 1864. 1864 perfect mixture. Wonderful breakfast tobacco. Early morning tobacco with a coffee. Or, I only drink coffee in the morning, but if you drink coffee throughout the day, this is a great accompaniment to that. Next, we have a new challenge taker. I am very pleased to announce that Donnie, the tattooed piper over at Pipes, Tattoos, and Conversations, stepped up to the plate and said that he would love to be the next challenge taker, and I was thrilled at that. Donnie and I have been trading tobaccos for well over a year now, and we just had a recent trade as well, and now I get to return fire and pass the Paladin challenge to him. Those will be 2 separate things. The Paladin challenge is paying it forward to another piper, but he's got some goods coming his way regardless. So, Pat, Paladin Piper, thank you for starting this. Doug, thank you for continuing this tradition. And Kevin, thank you for offering it and choosing Jess Piping to be the 3rd contestant challenge taker. And Jesse, thank you again for choosing me to have this experience. This has been absolutely wonderful. I have some ideas that I'll be sharing in the near future about how I plan to continue this blind tasting concept on my channel. And I'll be sharing some ideas with you guys on how you might go about doing this yourself, for yourself or for other pipers as well. And I hope that we can all continue to educate our palates and appreciate the premium tobaccos that are available to us. I mean, pipe tobacco is a very small percentage of the pipe tobacco in the world, and it is generally the best of the best. These blenders go out and they're very picky about what they bring in and put their brand on. And I'm very appreciative for all of that, and look forward to continuing to expand my appreciation in any way that I possibly can. A quick reminder, there is a playlist on my channel that has every episode of the Paladin Challenge for each of the challenge takers up till now. I also created a specific playlist just for the Life with a Pipe Paladin Challenge as well. If you guys want to go back and watch through those, I will be linking those at the end of this video to make it easy for you. Please go back, check it out, enjoy, be inspired. With that, remember, life with a pipe is better than without. Bye for now.